Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you all are doing fine. So, as we studied last time the part of a speech, and individually we studied all the part of a speech. Today I'm gonna tell you the details and the types of adjectives. As we have already known that adjectives are the word that describes or modify any noun or pronoun and giving more information about a particular noun, for example, qualities, properties, characteristics. On these bases, there are several kinds of adjectives, but the main 10 are described below. The first one is descriptive adjectives. What are descriptive adjectives? These adjectives describe the qualities and the characteristics of the noun and the pronoun. We can find the examples here. For example, the beautiful sunset. Here, the beautiful word is explaining and describing the sunset view. She is talented musician. The word talented describing and modifying the next noun musician. He is a kind person. A person who is kind. Here, kind word is describing the nature of the person. Number two is quantitative adjectives. What are quantitative adjectives? These adjectives describe the quantity or amount of a noun. For example, I have 5 books. Here the word 5 describing the numbers of the books. Similarly, the next example, we have a lot of experience. Here the word a lot of is mentioning the quantities of the experience. The number three is demonstrating adjectives. Demonstrating are also the pronouns. In these examples, you can find this book is mine. Here, the word this is demonstrating the next noun book. That car is right. The word that is demonstrating that car. These shoes are comfortable. Here the word these demonstrating the noun shoes. So these all three are the demonstrating adjectives. Number four is interrogative adjectives. What are interrogative adjectives? They are also interrogative pronoun. When we are asking a question about the quantity, quality, for example, which book do you like? Here I am asking the type of book. For example, the answer would be the adjective. Here the which is a interrogative adjective. And what kind of music do you like? Here the word what is asking here the kind of music. So the what is an adjective here. Whose car is this? I am asking the person who have this car. Here the word whose is adjective. Next kind of adjective is possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives elaborate a person's. Demonstrative adjectives show exactly the ownership or the possession of someone. For example, my phone is that. Here the word my demonstrating the position and the ownership of the phone. So my is adjective here, or you can also say that it is adjective pronoun. Your smile is contagious. Here the word your is explaining that the ownership of the smile. His car, his car. Here the word his is explaining the ownership of the car. The next adjective is comparative adjective. The next two mentioning adjectives, comparative and superlative, these are also the degree of adjectives, and we have already discussed it in the previous classes. Comparative adjectives and superlative adjectives are those adjectives which explain the furthermore degrees of any adjectives. For example, the boy is tall. The comparative adjective of that word tall would be taller. She is taller than him. The cake is more delicious. He is smarter than I thought. Here, these three word taller, more delicious, and the smarter, explaining the comparative form of the above mentioned adjectives. And the seventh one is superlative. When we are explaining the most superior degree of the adjective, we use superlative adjectives. And we also use same adjectives with the suffix est or prefix most. For example, she is most beautiful. That means none of the thing is beautiful than her. Now, the next adjective is proper adjectives. It is the eighth kind of adjective. These adjectives are derived from the proper noun and are often capitalized. Whenever we mention a person's, a city's, or a thing name, direct proper name with the noun, it means we are using proper adjective here. Shakespeare sonnet are famous. Here the sonnet is the noun, but the Shakespeare is another noun, and we are combining these two to making the adjective of the sonnet. So Shakespeare is the adjective of sonnet, and here the Shakespeare word is a proper adjective because it is a proper noun. I love Italian food. The main noun is food, and I am mentioning the proper noun Italian, so the word Italian is proper adjective here. The next ninth is the compound adjective. Compound adjective are the combination of two different words. For example, well-known actor, long-term relationship. These two words, well-known and long-term, are the compound words and explaining the next noun, relationship, and the actor. So these are the compound adjective here. The next is participle adjective. Participle adjectives are exactly the main verbs, but with the verbs we are using here ing and the ed form. For example, gerund's noun and ed, that means third form of verb. So these two will make the next nouns adjective. For example, the exciting movie. Here movie is the noun and exciting is a gerund of a noun. So exciting is the adjective here. The tired athlete. I'm explaining the nature and explaining the characteristic of the athlete. So the tired word is adjective here. The boring lecture. So the boring word is an adjective here. I hope you all got the topic, and you all have to go through it and write it on your notebooks, and I'm gonna check it on Monday. So see you on Monday. Take care. Allah Hafiz.